Welcome to Matt Pox Plastic People.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Matt Pox Plastic People. That sure still is an awful title, but here we are back after a long hiatus. There's just me. All right, so this is episode 5, and instead of doing some of the current action figures that are in the stores right now, I'm going old school, and I've got some really rare action figures from the 1980s. Now this group here in front of me, I'll show you some close-up pictures a little later. These are called Speclatrons. Now these were knockoffs of the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe action figures. In fact, they look very much like them. They have the same 5.5-inch scale and the same muscled bodies and the swords and the sorcery and all that stuff. But Speclatron was a very special knockoff. A lot of people like to collect them. I didn't care about them very much, but these caught my attention back in the day because they are filled with water and glitter. And when you squeeze them, the glitter flows around their torsos and it's like magic. Well, you know, it's a gimmick. But they were so cool that me, who didn't care about cheap knockoffs, actually went out and bought them. These are the ones I actually bought in the 1980s. And I had them in storage for a long time, and I finally found them. So here they are. I knew I had them, but it took me forever to find them. Anyways, so I have 5. This is the main character. His name is Hero. Oh, yeah, he's a hero. He looks just like He-Man. And this is his partner over here, and this is Kandar. And Kandar is blue, so he's the same. And then here is the evil villain. His name is Deathlore. And Deathlore has a skull head. He's very much like Skeletor, except legally, I guess the lawyer said, yeah, you can call him Deathlore. So, and then there's this other villain here called Adak, and he's kind of like a vampire with a little scar on his face. And then these are the 4 that I bought. I only saw 4. I would have bought them all had I seen them, but there were only 4 like in the store somewhere. Either got them at Woolworths or Toys R Us or Murphy's or someplace like that. This is Demon, and he's like got like a little horns and stuff on his head. And I got like, I think in a flea market or something many years ago. I didn't realize at the time that there were actually 7 figures total. What I don't have here, what I don't have in my own collection, there's one called Venom, he's sort of green. And there's another one, his name is either Orion or Orion, O-R-I-A-N, depending on how it's spelled. Anyway, so we know nothing about the backgrounds of these characters because there was no cartoon, no comic books or little golden books or whatever, but I do have a printout of what the back of the card. Now I have the cards for these somewhere, but they're in storage, so I don't know. I'm looking for them because these are very valuable. I mean, I could be rich. Nah, I could go out to Arby's. But anyways, I'm going to read you the story of the Speclatrons. Excuse me. Speclatron. Speclatron, the particle people, a race of super beings, born as minute particles of colored light, where space and time begin, have landed on the planet Earth. Speclatron come from other planets, some in our galaxy, some in galaxies not known to Earth people. They are possessed of glitter power, which enables the Speclatron to overcome all obstacles, weapons, and enemies. Hero and Kandar fight for the forces of righteousness in the universe against the evil power of Demon, Deathlore, Adak, and Venom. Press the belt on the Speclatron to activate the dynamic glitter power in their chests. When surging through their chests, this energy makes them invincible and victorious for the forces of good or evil. You must activate the Speclatron glitter power to discover whether Hero, Kandar, Demon, Deathlore, Adak, or Venom is triumphant. Okay. Made by S&T Sales. I think some of the packaging says copyright 1984. They were also sold as Aquamen. These pictures I found on the internet. I'm claiming no rights to them. It's just for informational purposes. So I also mentioned there was another one called Orion. There were box sets that had Orion, Venom, and Demon. And they were sort of gold or metallic. And they also came with little plastic panthers. The panthers did not have glitter inside their bodies, though. So, what can I say? Now, these guys, the liquid's all dried up. There's ways to replace them. There's a YouTube video that tells you how to fix these. you have to like pull them apart and put saline solution and dry out the glitter and blah, 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 and all that. And it's just too much work. I mean, you know, maybe when I retire, I'll mess with that, but I don't want to mess with them. Also, this Kandor figure came with a blue gun. The gun is actually a complete swipe from the He-Man Masters of the Universe Man-E-Faces gun. That was in red, this one's in blue. Now, Kandor usually comes with a sword, but mine came with a gun. So there was like a lot of mistakes, a lot of errors. You know, I could pick up a sword. I think there's one on eBay for $60, but you know, this is what they came with, is what they are. All right. Now, the good news or the interesting news is that there's a company called Zolo World that makes imitation 5.5 action figures, He-Man-esque. They actually are doing like sort of remakes of old Remco action figures, and they made a set of 4 figures that are tributes to these Speclatrons. They don't have liquid inside their body, but they have clear chests and glitter inside, and those are called Legends of Darkness, and they named their characters Champion, Death, Devil, and Vampire. So, yeah, so the Vampire, Adak, Death Lord is Death, Hero is Champion, and Devil is Demon. So anyways, so I love these because they're just insane. Oh, one more point. It says on the instructions to press their belt to make the glitter in their body go around. Basically, you're crushing their crotch. So it looks like supposedly you're pressing their belt. You're really squeezing their crotch, and you know, then that activates their glitter power. So take that how you will. Anyways, so I hope you enjoy this little talk about Speclatron. No, these are not for sale. I'm keeping them. Make me an offer. No. Anyways, thank you for watching this stupid video. Hopefully I'll be back again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching Matt Pox Plastic People.